familiar. Lil' tune, flow sinister, I'ma finish him. Many men gon' need ministers, I'm aiming them. Enemies, I'm the enema. I'ma on them, just like my keys, drop my on the dinner work. My thoughts, I keep confident, philosophies unidentical. I'm not in you, my Siamese brother Benjamin. That's how I stick to him, these diamond bees, all VBs. I call them Vivica, skating underneath a bridge. Stay hustling as it is, make money, feed the kids. Ain't nothing in the fridge, wake up, repeat the sins. I need a 10, stay muddy to the lid. 800, eat a.
Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. This ain't rap music, this straight literature. Small-minded, all your ideas miniature. They tend to hate on you when they can't get rid of you. I ain't going nowhere, 20-year career minimum. Call Hit Boy for beats, ask for 10 of them. I don't follow trends, I swing the pendulum. If the bag good, I'm gon' give her some. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Yeah, alright, my flow sinister. Never lied in my rhymes, you can go ask Jennifer, that's my mom's name. I create and find change, my mind frame ensures that forever I'll reign.
We're at the home of the Super Bowl 52 champions, Lincoln Financial Field in Philadelphia, PA. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles. Here's the kicker, Jake Elliott, ready to get this one started. And off we go from Lincoln Financial Field. Fields this way up at the 17. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara, a pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll get this to about the 34, a gain of just 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Winston from the gun on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
Now Winston on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down, and we'll go the other way with the football. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game, and this defense delivers a turnover on downs on the very first drive of the afternoon. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. On the counter now, it's Sanders. Fights through him. And some room to maneuver. And they eventually get to him at the 17 after a pickup of 17 into the red zone, 1st down. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. On the stop there defensively, Marcus May with the tackle. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Hurts a handoff to Sanders. And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Elliott good with a PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it, and then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it, but I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up, and they gave the touchdown that was just given up.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Winston. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after?
Touchdown, Eagles! Jalen Hurts finding A.J. Brown. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the 2nd time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Another run here with Sanders. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 52 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Up the middle they go with Sanders. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Tyrann Mathieu showing off a bit on that stop. Really nice tackle for loss.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Hurts. This is Smith with a grab. Touchdown! Devontae Smith, 28 yards. As his guys were able to push that lead out a bit further. So, Charles, that's 3 touchdowns on 3 drives, and it's just been an offensive barrage so far.
Great word, partner, using barrage right there. I'm going to add another word if you don't mind. How about perfection? No surprise that they're leading right now. Absolute dominance throughout this ball game and no signs of slowing down.
Elliott on for the extra point. He missed one earlier, remember, but this time he gets it to go. after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. This fielded right at the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still in the first half, but this offense has struggled. Haven't really been able to get anything going, not only in the points category, but in the yards category. Let's see if they can do better here on this drive. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Winston. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he'll only get this to about the 35. Welsh. Game. The Saints with the football here to begin quarter number 2. Down, Winston. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Eagles are going to take over in great field position.
Hot 70, hot 70. Big alert, big alert. 18 Rattler, 18 Rattler.
On 1st down, Hurts. And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, I mean, it hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
Devontae Smith now from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. Tackle there going to Marshawn Lattimore.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job.
Look at this. Middle of the field. A breakaway. 30. 10. Touchdown. Philadelphia. And with that carry, he's already over 100 yards here in the first half.
And, partner, you know exactly what he's saying to his teammates right now, right? Especially to the play caller.
Give me the ball.
Again, and again, and again. It's not that heavy, sir. I'll take it.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to an even 20. Now, after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. Oh, good return up past the 30. Past midfield. The 30. The 20. 10. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure. They thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep him out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
And he's going to bull his way down to about the 1-yard line. Good yardage on first down. Now can they punch it in on second and goal? Again, Kamara. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints get a bit closer. They go I formation. Fullback leads the way for the touchdown. Sort of a lost art, isn't it?
It really is, but sometimes when you're able to bring it back and use it against other teams, they're not prepared for it. They haven't seen it in a while, and now you gain an advantage, and we just saw that advantage result in a touchdown.
Lutz with the extra point, and that cuts this lead down to 13. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Smith not going to bring it out, so it's a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on. Both sides moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the second quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one, and they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception, tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
From the 4, this is second down and 1. Again, it's Kamara. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard of the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. 2 yards is the pickup, and the Saints are set up now with a first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Winston sneaking it, and they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. No gain there as he kept it himself at second down.
Well, I think the effort was there, but sometimes the defense is just a little bit better. No gain on the quarterback sneak, no place to go.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Kamara. And he is unable to get in. They stop him at the line of scrimmage. They're held again, and do we have a goal line stand brewing? It's third and goal. They'll run it with Kamara, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Saints are back within a score. Lutt's good on the extra point, and the lead will shrink to 6. After the touchdown, Lutt's to kick it off. Out of the end zone comes Smith. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. The last drive for this offense, Charles, you remember it ended in one play, that quick interception, but they do still have... And Hurts is intercepted, his third of the game. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick six.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? A punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want to end with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete.
And you just know when that play call came in, their eyes lit up, because anytime you get a chance to take a big shot downfield, that's a lot of fun, and they missed an opportunity.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Hurts sets up to throw it. It's caught on the right side at Smith. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. They'll throw on first down with Hurts. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Hurts throw there taken in by Smith. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Throwing is Hurts. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. P.J. Williams with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. Well, CD, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going wrong with him, throwing the football, while we look at the defense, they came in prepared. Had an excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
Winston to give, it's Kamara. And obviously not fooling anybody here as they stop him behind the line of scrimmage. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the 2nd down play, they burn the timeout. making him sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. Winston from his end zone on third down. They'll get this out to Kamara. And he gets this up just shy of the 15. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Final play of the half here, Winston. He completes it to Olave. And he's going to be taken down. Plus, there's a penalty flag in the backfield. They may get 15 more on top of this. And that one on the rookie, Charles, maybe a little too overeager.
You know how many times we talk about the quarterback having to have a clock in his head and make sure the ball gets away before the rush gets there? When you're a pass rusher, you have to know when the ball is gone and make sure you don't hit the quarterback afterwards. I know he was trying to make a play, but that time he ends up drawing the flag.
They'll throw now on the final play. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Out of the end zone comes Smith. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the third quarter. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. That one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. You come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustment, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Now on 2nd and 13. Winston. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35.
And that's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On third down, Winston. Back to Kamara for another catch. Winston to throw for it on 4. This is caught. Touchdown, Saints. Chris Olave, 31 yards. And the Saints' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz with the extra point, and the lead is up to 8.
Makes the score Saints 35, Eagles 27.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.